The Philadelphia Eagles play host to the Los Angeles Rams this weekend in a divisional matchup, and the public, the media, the national media, I should say, the talking heads, will tell you the Eagles are on upset alert. The Rams are going to come in and win this game, and this is the end of the Eagles. They should be shaking in their boots, fearing Matthew Stafford and the Rams. And people who push the NFL narrative, our very own Line Syndicate, said, I think you guys are done. I'm not worried. And maybe I'm overplaying my hand. Maybe I'm being a little cocky. But I'm not worried about the Rams. And I actually was rooting for the Rams Monday night because I think the Rams are a beautiful matchup for our Philadelphia Eagles. And let me tell you why. Let's start with the Eagles' defense. What did the Rams do to pick apart the Vikings? The Vikings and Brian Flores continually sent blitzes in wildcard weekend. Matthew Stafford read those quickly, was able to check the field, see who was open, get the ball out. Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp are some of the best at beating one-on-one coverage to get open quickly for their quarterback and recognize a blitz. It is a very high IQ offense, the Rams. McVay, obviously, one of the better coaches in the NFL. What do the Eagles do defensively? Well, actually, they run the blitz some of the least amount in the NFL. They are a coverage-dependent defense. They have allowed the least amount of yards per game out of any NFL team this season, and they've allowed the least amount of passing yards per game of any NFL team this season. The Eagles have the defensive players to cover this Rams team. Puka Nacua in that wildcard game re-injured his PCL, not playing at 100%. Cooper Kupp kind of has really digressed throughout this season. Had like one catch in that wildcard game. Tyler Higbee suffered an injury. So it's not even a fully healthy Rams offense. But even if it was, I love the way our defense matches up with this. Because Matt Stafford can be a good decision maker, but if nobody's open, there's no decision to make. And will he try and force things to happen? Could it lead to turnovers the way it did for Jordan Love and the Packers? Now, I trust Matthew Stafford more than Love, and I think that there could be more punts than turnovers. 4 turnovers for the Packers. I don't expect the number to get that high. But the Eagles, towards the end of the season, did start forcing a lot more turnovers, so we'll see. On the flip side, can the Rams neutralize the Eagles' offense? Well, we played them in Week 12. And I get it, Week 12 was a while ago. How much stake do you put in a game like that? I'm not saying it's going to be an exact replica of a 37-20 victory. Really, that was 37-13 majority of the game. I'm not telling you that's what's going to happen. But Saquon Barkley had 255 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. That's not nothing. A.J. Brown had 109 receiving yards and a touchdown. That's not nothing. Our best skilled players were able to cook them the last time we played them. Plain and simple. Do I believe that since Week 12, the Rams defense got so much better that they can neutralize these guys? I do not. What is the strength of the Rams defense? What is the reason that they were able to dispatch of the Minnesota Vikings? Pass rush and blitz. Okay. The Eagles have, in my estimation, the best offensive line in football. So if their plan is to produce pressure by just rushing forward, I think it's going to look very similar to some of that Packers game. I don't know if there is a team in the NFL that can produce pressure consistently against the Philadelphia Eagles rushing forward. So how would they need to produce that pressure then? They'd have to blitz. And maybe last year, that would have worked. This season, Jalen Hurts, when blitzed, 68.4% completion percentage, a passer rating of 117.1, and a touchdown to interception ratio of 8-0. Jalen Hurts put in the work, made the steps to progress, and become better against the blitz. And if you blitz him, now you are asking your young secondary, your not so strong unit of corners, to successfully hold A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, Dallas Goedert. That is a tall task. A very tall task. But if you don't blitz, You're probably leaving boxes empty for Saquon Barkley, who torched you last time. This is why I have felt so good about the Philadelphia Eagles, because as a whole, top to bottom, I think they have the best roster in football. And I think that they are almost impossible to game plan against. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, but I don't think it's the Rams to do it. I don't think the Rams have enough talent to do it. I think this is a very old adage of head coach and quarterback versus complete team. Can what is perhaps the best head coach quarterback duo in the NFC of McVay and Stafford go into Philly against that roster in, mind you, potential snow game, cold weather's minimum, travel across country and go win that game? I do not think so. My score prediction for this game is the Philadelphia Eagles win 28-17, and Saquon and the offensive line control the game. I think the Eagles will not be focused on running up the score. We saw Saquon say that. We'll be focused on possession by possession, not making mistakes, trusting the defense, putting themselves in good positions to succeed, not ever giving the opposing team good field position. Maybe it's playing it a little safe, but I think when you're the more talented team, that's a risk you could take. And I think the Eagles can play that way. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles to win the game 28-17. Drop your score predictions in the comments down below. If you are new to the channel and you love the Eagles, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys next time.